Hey, gun people! Okay, so there was a couple little things that I noticed in here, but I'll go through it real quick. Basically, this guy, news media is saying this guy's security guard, he pulled a gun on these people in a car.
Is accused tonight of pulling a gun on a driver for running over a traffic cone. That confrontation happened outside Valley Fair Mall in San Jose.
KPIX5's Betty Yu is there tonight.
The driver's attorney says his client tried to reason with his security guard and
Betty who? No, Betty Yu. Sorry.
It didn't work. He called the behavior of both guards who threatened his client outrageous and says the iPhone video proves it. For several minutes, the driver of this car stared at the barrel of a security guard's gun.
Security guard looks nervous to me.
All because he accidentally ran over a traffic cone, according to his attorney. The attorney says it wasn't long before the guard's supervisor showed up to intimidate his client.
Sure. Put it in park. Yeah, it's in park. Come on out. You can talk to me here. I'm not, dude, he pulled a gun on me. That's right. Unlock your door for me. I'm not going to do that. I'm here for you. I can talk to you right now. There's not even a gun in his hand now. But I can unlock your door, please. Why can't you talk to me right now? Sir, you can unlock your door, or I'm going to take out your window. So why are you going to take out my window?
The lawsuit says that the drama started when the 27-year-old driver and Apple employee, Nicholas Buchanan, stopped in a line of cars trying to leave a Valley Fair garage. The driver in front of him put his car in reverse, so to give him space, he moved into another lane and drove over a cone. The lawsuit claims that the first guard was aggressive and out of control. He came running after him after he exited and unexpectedly drew his gun from the holster, pulled the gun on Buchanan, and aimed the gun at Buchanan with his finger on the trigger.
I can talk to you here. Why are you going to take out my window?
Next came his belligerent supervisor. Court documents say that San Jose police eventually...
That supervisor sounded pretty belligerent. Sir, please roll down your window or I'll bust it out. I guess that could be belligerent.
Showed up and determined the guard didn't have a permit to carry the gun, and he also didn't have a security guard license.
Okay, in California, if you have a security guard license, you can have what's called a gun card, and basically allows you to carry a gun. So maybe it was expired, maybe it wasn't. It didn't say San Jose police arrested him. They just told him that he didn't have the permit to have the gun.
The events took place in December of last year, and the lawsuit was filed last week. The driver is suing the mall, the security company, and the two guards for assault.
Okay, they're only suing the two guards, so the two guards will cut a deal and say, we'll testify on your behalf because the mall has bigger pockets and the company has bigger pockets. So they always get the low guy and charge him, and this also forces the mall and the security company to protect the security guard, because if they don't protect him and hang him out to dry, then the security guards can hang out the mall to dry and they'll have deeper pockets to pull money. But here's some things that I just thought was kind of BS. So this guy, when he's holding a gun here, when I immediately saw this, I went, damn, that's kind of an odd stance. And I'm like, shit, that's kind of an odd holster he's got there. Well, later on in the video, you're going to see he holsters his gun on this side. So if he holsters his gun on this side, why is he holding it with his right hand? That's odd to me. I don't get it. Is it a lack of training? Does he draw with his right hand and then transfer it? Does he draw with his left hand and then transfer it to his right hand? Is that why he didn't have a gun? Because he borrowed somebody's belt who had a gun? I mean, if I'm testifying on this guy's competency, my first thing is, why does he have his holster on his left side and he's holding a gun with a right-handed grip? So that's point one. And then you saw where it said the guy was saying that he was, oh, maybe that's not where he puts it down. Let me go back to where he puts it down. It's right around this area. Okay, so let me go back frame by frame here. Come on. Come on. All right. To me, right here, his finger's not on the trigger. They said his finger was on the trigger. I thought I saw it sticking out here. Again, he's holding the gun with his right hand, with his right hand, and his left hand is wrapping around his primary gun hand. He's got the thumbs forward. Remember I talk about 3 ways to hold the gun when you wrap like that. Thumbs up, thumbs crossed, or thumbs down. His are thumbs down, pointing forward. And then, as he drops the gun, you can clearly see his finger was not on the trigger. Now, does that change anything? It's still ADW, assault with a deadly weapon. He pointed at him. He's going to say finger wasn't on the trigger, he had training, etc. And then if you noticed, he holsters the gun.
According to his attorney. The attorney says it wasn't long before the guard's supervisor showed up.
Sure.
Okay, so if you notice here, he is holstering his gun on the left side, but he was holding it with his right hand. Couple inconsistencies here. Here's what I think is gonna go down. I wasn't even there, and this is just from being around a while. The security guard is gonna say I was standing by the cone. This guy got impatient, and he sped around the car. He hit the cone, and he almost hit me. Had I not jumped out of the way, he would have ran me over. That's assault with a deadly weapon of his car on me. I used my gun to make a citizen's arrest on him for trying to run me over. And then that's where it's going to be who said who and who moved and why did. I mean, the guy who went around the car, ran over the cone and exited, he's going to have a tough road to follow because, you know, why did you leave? Just because a guy's backing up, does that mean you need to speed up and go around him? That doesn't even make sense to me. If a guy's backing up and needs more room, I'm backing up away from him so he doesn't hit my car. I'm not going to leave it and drive forward, decrease my safety zone, and then speed around the guy. Makes absolutely no sense. Some lawyers trying to sucker these guys in, they'll do some plea for 10 or 20 grand so they don't have to go to court. They'll get a little, $5 grand from the company, $5 grand from the mall, $5 grand from maybe the guys, and and they'll walk away. This is what's called a frivolous lawsuit in my book. I don't even know the facts. I'm guessing somebody's going to come here. You don't know what you're talking about. I know. I just said I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you from my experience, here's how it's going to go down. You can take it or leave it. All right? We'll end it there.